now on WRDE Coast TV.
It's a cool start to the work week with temperatures beginning in the 50s and 60s with more dry and mild fall weather in store for the week ahead. I'll track it on Futurecast coming up next.
Blocked. It was supposed to go into effect in Maryland on Sunday. Now it faces legal scrutiny.
Marijuana restriction review. Millsboro could become the latest Sussex County community to limit recreational use.
Moving closer to Margaritaville. The action scheduled tonight in Ocean City to allow the Jimmy Buffett themed resort to go forward.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News Today. Your morning news starts right now.
It's Monday, October 2nd, 2023. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning. I'm Paige Marley. Thank you for being up with us during our 5 o'clock hour.
And Paige, bright and early as we begin the first full week of October.
It is crazy, and I'm ready for it, even though it felt like summer to me yesterday.
I know you were saying that you were in Maryland,
Yes.
and it was very warm, but I feel like even this week, it's not going to really have that fall feel.
It will, and that's okay. You know, as long as it's not as rainy as it was
Yes.
last week, we'll take anything
Yes.
else. Yeah, let's bring in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trahy to tell us more. Bob, we're just keeping our fingers crossed, no rain this week.
Oh, we are looking fantastic this week, guys. Good morning to you, Matt and Paige. Good morning, Delmarva. No more tropical problems as far as tropical weather, rain, wind, any of that. We're looking at gorgeous conditions and a cool start out there this morning. 50s and 60s, 60 out the door in Georgetown, 60 in Lewis, 64 in Rehoboth Beach, Bethany Beach 62, 58 into Selbyville. And watch out for areas of patchy fog. We do have that out there this morning. Make sure to use the low beam headlights. We've got light winds and clear skies. Aside from the fog, nice and clear along the coast. We've got high pressure back to the west, and it is warm high pressure. So with clear skies, we are looking at temperatures quickly warming after the morning fog. We're looking at 60s early on, by noon into the 70s, some cooler 60s along the beaches, and by 2:30, beautiful. Lots of sunshine, temperatures into the 70s, some 60s along the coast, and looking nice into this evening. So lots of sunshine for today, temperatures into the 70s, a beautiful start to October, and get used to it, a beautiful week, but big changes with the cold front this weekend. I'll talk about it coming up.
All right, thanks, Bob. We have an update on Maryland gun laws that were supposed to go into effect on Sunday. On Friday, a federal judge blocked the law preventing someone from carrying a concealed handgun in certain areas, such as a school or healthcare facilities where there could be children or vulnerable adults. Now, one law that did go into effect but also facing legal challenges is raising the age to get a permit from 18 to 21.
We have some more information on a crash that shut down Route 1 for hours on Saturday. Police saying the man that was hit is in critical condition. This accident happened in the northbound Route 1 near Rodney Avenue. Police say a 38-year-old driving a Honda Accord hit a 36-year-old man who was walking inside the crosswalk. The pedestrian suffered life-threatening injuries. Police are not releasing any names at this time as they investigate. They are asking for witnesses to help.
Developing news out of Millsboro. That's where town officials are pondering whether to allow the sale of recreational marijuana or not. Now, we've seen most of our coastal communities say no since recreational cannabis became legal in Delaware. Later today, Millsboro will weigh in marijuana sales production within municipality limits. This is currently on the town council agenda, and that meeting starts at 7 p.m. tonight at the Millsboro Town Center.
We have some news to report now on the Margaritaville project in downtown Ocean City. Today, the town will hold the first reading of an ordinance. Ultimately, if this is passed, the town will abandon and convey some air rights above the alley over Washington Lane between 13th and 14th Street. That's needed for the project to move forward. Town Council has already taken testimony and public comment on this decision. This meeting is scheduled for tonight at 6 p.m.
Happening this morning, the Orioles will pay tribute to all-time great Brooks Robinson. He passed away last Tuesday at age 86. A memorial service at Camden Yards set to begin at 10 a.m. The Orioles say the memorial will recognize Robinson's impact on the organization, the state of Maryland, and the sport of baseball. We're now taking a live look at our nation's Capitol building. High drama here over the past few days, and well, that drama could continue. Now, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy got over a major political hurdle this weekend.
Yeah, but his actions that helped temporarily avert a government shutdown appear to have opened another challenge within his own party. John Lawrence shows us why one Republican lawmaker thinks it's time to close the chapter on McCarthy's leadership and how McCarthy is responding.
While the Biden White House breathed a sigh of relief after a government shutdown was avoided before the Saturday night deadline,
a needless crisis will have been averted, saving millions of Americans needless pain.
Republican Representative Matt Gaetz of Florida was not happy with the end result because House Speaker Kevin McCarthy worked alongside Democrats to get a deal done.
I do intend to file a motion to vacate against Speaker McCarthy this week. I think we need to rip off the Band-Aid. I think we need to move on with new leadership that can be trustworthy.
McCarthy says he's not surprised about the threat from Gaetz.
This is personal with Matt. Matt voted against the most conservative ability to protect our border, secure our border. He's more interested in securing TV interviews than doing something.
The stopgap bill signed over the weekend keeps the government running through November 17th, and Gaetz wants McCarthy gone long before then.
The only way Kevin McCarthy is Speaker of the House at the end of this coming week is if Democrats bail him out. Now, they probably will.
McCarthy, meanwhile, isn't backing down.
Bring it on, let's get over with it, and let's start governing. If he's upset because he tried to push us in a shutdown, and I made sure government didn't shut down, then let's have that fight.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
And if Gaetz indeed files a motion to oust McCarthy, House leaders will have 2 days to schedule a vote on the issue.
There's a lot going on the peninsula this week, and our Madeline Overturf breaks it down for us in Across Delmarva.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Madeline Overturf. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Here's a look at just some of the things happening across Delmarva. Ocean City will set another special event zone beginning Tuesday through Sunday for the Endless Summer Cruising event. Speed limits will be reduced and fines will be increased for violations. All of the point is now reopened to public use in Cape Henlopen State Park. The stretch of Ocean and Bay Beach was closed in 2 parts for endangered shorebirds nesting. The 45th annual Fall Sidewalk Sale is back this Friday in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Stores have special deals through Sunday. Be sure to join us later tonight on Coast TV News at 5 and 6 for a look at some ideas Lewis has to help volunteer firefighters. We'll see you then. I'm Madeline Overturf.
So plenty more news to get to this morning on Coast TV News Today.
Yeah, page coming up, new Maryland boating law now in effect, how it looks to mirror a key driving law in the state.
Also ahead, Lewis celebrating Coast Day over the weekend. We give you a look at what learning looks like outside the classroom.
And tackling light pollution in Fenwick Island, the bridge project in the town, that could be an area of concern in the effort to limit lighting. Stay with us on Coast TV News Today.
Get in gear with Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3.
It's Free Truck Fridays, your ticket to a new 2023 Ford Ranger thanks to Pohanka Ford of Salisbury. Stay tuned to Big D and Bubba all week as they reveal the Free Truck Friday song.
Then listen to April and me to play the song. Be caller 10 and you might be parking a new 2023 Ford Ranger in your driveway.
Drive over to coastcountry.com for all the details.
Coast Country's Free Truck Fridays with Pohanka Ford of Salisbury,
where your drive to work
could upgrade your ride home.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, kick off our DIY Halloween series with candy corn orbs. Warm up with the best fall tea flavors. Plus, learn how the Frogs Fairway golf outing is making strides against breast cancer. Coast Life today at 4 on Coast TV.
Farmers are superheroes, true conservationists. We are using soil health practices to help fight climate change. Soil health farmers are working today to protect tomorrow, using regenerative agriculture and climate-smart practices like no-till and cover crops to improve soil health. Healthy soils sequester carbon, improve water quality, and produce sustainable, nutrient-rich food. Soil health farmers are working today to keep Delmarva a beautiful place for generations to come.
When it comes to your home, you need a local contractor you can trust and quality you can count on. Spicer Brothers is properly licensed in Maryland, Delaware, and Virginia, and we're here to help.
Our team is committed to customer satisfaction, and we stand behind our work with our Platinum Plus lifetime warranty.
Right now, finance your entire project with no interest and no payments until 2025. So for all your exterior and bathroom remodeling needs, call the company you can trust. Spicer Brothers, we've got you covered.
On the next Tamron Hall, Tam fan favorite Alfonso Ribeiro is back from the life-changing rule he lives by to his adventures in fatherhood. Plus, members of Maverick City Music perform exclusively next Tamron Hall.
Monday at 3 on CoastTV.
5:10 on this Monday morning. Some areas of patchy fog out there, so watch out for that. Not widespread. Tinsel's Casual Furniture Cam 54 in Laurel right now. You need that light jacket out the door with temperatures into the 50s and 60s, and we've got a light northerly breeze. It will be a beautiful October day. We've got lots of clear skies all across the East Coast as high pressure is building in, and that ensures some really nice weather for the next several days. Off to the bus stop. Watch out for the fog this morning for the kiddos. 59, patchy fog, and then heading home, 75, lots of sunshine, sunny and mild conditions.
We have a traffic update to tell you about. Road work is happening on Route 1 and 16. This is in the Milton area on Route 1 through Friday. You will see lane closures from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. You will also see lane closures at night. That's 7 days a week from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. On Route 16, you will see daytime closures 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And the nighttime closures will run 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. 7 days a week. And expect these closures. They're going to be long-lasting, folks. They're scheduled to continue until April 30th of 2024. Happening today, limiting light pollution in Fenwick Island. Town officials are reviewing options during a residential committee meeting, and some of the conversation revolves around that pending bridge replacement project and the lights that will be constructed on it. Other coastal communities have proposals for new systems to limit light projected into the night sky that washes out the visibility of stars.
According to a National Labor Relations Board judge, Starbucks violated federal labor laws. The judge ruled that the company did so by withholding pay hikes from unionized employees. The coffee giant announced last year it would raise wages and offer new benefits to non-union employees. But the judge ruled that was a corporate-wide attack on the employees' right to unionize. The judge recommended that Starbucks compensate the unionized workers for the wages and benefits they were denied. Starbucks is planning to appeal this decision. We have some new signs that inflation is cooling. The Commerce Department released the Personal Consumption Expenditures Index. The department said inflation rose 3.9% for the year ending in August. That's the lowest annual increase that index has seen in 2 years and is a positive step toward the Federal Reserve's target of 2% inflation. However, the rising cost of energy may continue to put upward pressure on overall inflation. Earlier this month, oil prices surged further after Saudi Arabia and Russia announced plans to extend production cuts.
Still ahead, celebrating our coast, we show you how taking learning outside the classroom can be fun for everyone.
Watch out for a little bit of patchy fog on this Monday morning. Otherwise, looking good on the boardwalk in Rehoboth Beach, 64 degrees. Besides the fog this morning, lots of sunshine today. It will be gorgeous early October weather with mild temperatures, but big changes into the weekend with the fall cold front. I'll have the complete forecast after the break.
Purchasing diamond jewelry or any jewelry, remember Robinsons, where we sell only earth-grown diamonds, not the fake lab-created whose values have dropped. Robinsons Jewelers can design or repair any jewelry, as Robinsons is the largest jewelry store on Delmarva with 8 jewelers on staff. Although we are known for being coin and clock experts, we want you to know we are the expert jewelers of Delmarva. Chain repairs to ring sizings to custom-made engagement rings, Robinsons is your jewelry expert.
To learn more about Robinsons family of business, the coin and jewelry experts, visit Delmarva Experts on WBOC.com.
Did you know enjoying social activities can slow down age-related issues? The key benefits are stimulation of the mind, improvement in motor skills, building interpersonal relationships, increasing confidence and independence. Home Care Services LEAP program provides interactive activities that clients can enjoy twice a month at our Georgetown and Smyrna locations. Incorporating LEAP in your loved one's routine can create a sense of fulfillment and motivation. To learn more information about Home Care Services, visit DelmarvaExperts.com.
Elevate your business and engage more customers with Draper Media. Our diverse network of media properties such as WBOC, WRDE, 93.5 The Beach, and 102.5 WBOC reaches over 500,000 Delmarva residents across various channels like television, radio, social media, and digital platforms. Enhance your brand's visibility across the Delmarva region with Draper Media. Our passionate team of media specialists and content creators are dedicated to showcasing your brand through engaging commercials, dynamic drone footage, eye-catching graphic and web design, and social media branding. Share your brand story on our popular programs, capturing the attention of your target audience. Trust your brand with Draper Media, a family-oriented company serving the Delmarva community. Contact Frank Hamilton today at fhamilton@wboc.com to get started.
.15 on this Monday morning. That is a live look at Rehoboth Beach on our Boardwalk Plaza cam. Probably after all that wind and rain, we got to go scrub that camera off a little bit.
A little bit, Paige, yeah.
Some salt or sand or something on there.
At least you can see some action there. You got the waves going on. Hey, I'm pulling out the Blake Shelton card today, bringing back the sunshine after a miserable week last week.
Boy, that moisture, that rain just hung on big time across the East Coast. And then it was that final punch for the New York City area where they had about 8 to 14 inches of rain from the remnants of Ophelia. But Ophelia is now long gone. We're looking at beautiful weather as we go into the week ahead. Make sure you scan the QR code right there, and that will get you to the Coast TV weather app. Our 5-day temperature trend is a gorgeous one. Average high now for the second day of October, 74 degrees. I'm expecting around 77 today, up to 80 on Tuesday, 81 on Wednesday. It is going to be really, really nice. Thursday, 78, and then Friday, back to 77. Clouds and radar. Can't see the fog on here on our satellite imagery, but we do have some patchy fog. So watch out. Make sure you use the low beam headlights. It'll burn up in mid-morning. Otherwise, we're looking at lots of clear skies. We've got high pressure back to the west. This is not Canadian high pressure. This is warm high pressure with sinking air, and it will warm up with time. And can you believe it? Ophelia is still spinning around offshore. It continues to slowly move away, but this has been one pesky storm. But now we could say goodbye to Ophelia. Temperatures are in the 50s and 60s to start the day. 55 in Del Mar, 58 in Selbyville, 63 Bethany Beach, Ocean Pines right now 58. We've got a light northerly breeze right now, and we're looking at a gorgeous day, the morning fog, and then we're looking at temperatures warming nicely into the 60s to close to 70 mid-morning, and then by afternoon mid to upper 70s inland, some 60s along the coast. So take the lunch outside. It is going to be nice. Clear skies are mainly clear overnight and cool 50s as we go through time. And then as we go into your Tuesday, looking really nice by noon, upper 70s, and by the heating of the day around 4:30, upper 70s close to 80 inland areas, around 80 in Seaford and Del Mar, 60s and 70s along the coast, and then naturally cooling down into the evening hours. Our winds are out of the north for today and then shift to the northeast, so we'll be a little cooler along the beaches with that onshore wind, but wind's pretty light as we go through time. And as far as our muggy meter goes, looks like we keep it comfortable to a little muggy at times through Thursday, and then it gets more humid by the end of the week because we're watching a series of cold fronts moving through. One moves through on Friday, another one on Saturday with some showers, and behind this front is the real deal, a fall air mass building in with much cooler weather as we go into the end of next weekend into the following week. Paul Davis, 7-day forecast, lots of sunshine the next 3 days, 77 today into the low 80s Tuesday and Wednesday, upper 70s by Thursday, showers Friday, and then again on Saturday with that cold front, 70 on Saturday, and then 64 on Sunday. Yeah, lows in the 40s by Sunday morning. We have an umbrella winner. It is Donna Brown from Bridgeville. Congratulations, Donna, on your brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and Coast TV.
All right, thanks, Bob. Hey, we got a reminder you can hear Coast TV news and weather updates throughout the day on our family of radio stations. Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 FM on 93.5 The Beach and also on Big 107.7.
Well, we all know it. There's more to the coast than just the beach. Hundreds of people gathered in Lewis to do a little learning and have a little fun with science. Coast TV's Carmen Holland shows us how science isn't just for the classroom.
48 years of science made fun.
We enjoy every time we come, rain or shine. It's always been a great experience, and it's just wonderful to learn new things and see what the new science brings.
Coast Day at the University of Delaware campus in Lewis is a chance for the community to come out and
that glimpse under the hood of what happens on this campus, and it is important to them, trying to understand how to be better stewards of the environment.
Little ones seeing sharks up close, living or preserved for research. learning about the place they live, making crab headbands, or even creating microbes. Brianna Gainey says her kids are very hands-on and today has been fun.
Like they wanted to come today, and that's when they do their best learning, when they're personally invested. And my kids spent all summer at the beach like picking up horseshoe crabs, and now they're learning more about like horseshoe crab anatomy and life cycle stuff, and it's cool that they have more of a depth to those experiences now.
Coast Day is about the community, the children learning by sight or by touch what science is. Organizers say it's about the adults learning something new.
Once people graduate from high school, even college, they don't see much science beyond local weather. But the real meaning of this is to engage in the science and understand that they do have an impact on their environment.
Some booths that are like you come and look at a poster and you can have like an adult discussion about issues that are going on, but it's nice to have a little bit of both.
From robots to horseshoe crabs.
Eggs.
Coast Day in Lewis was a success. In Lewis, I'm Carmen Holland, CoastTV News.
Try not to poke your...
All right, well, after the break, details of the harsher consequences Maryland boaters could face if they're convicted of being under the influence. Don't go anywhere on CoastTV News today.
Experience the thrill of the race with Post Time with Heather Vitale, only on the Delmarva Sports Network. From the energetic sprints at Ocean Downs to the hard racing action at Bally's Dover, all the way to the vibrant atmosphere of Harrington Raceway, we bring you the true pulse of harness racing. Sunday mornings at 8 and 11:30 on DSN, DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com, or on the DSN app. Post Time on Delmarva Sports Network.
The WRDE Coast TV News app. Coverage you can count on.
Hi, I'm Chris Adams, owner of Mattress Peddlers, your local family-owned Serta mattress retailer. Did you know there are multiple types of adjustable bases to choose from? And they're not just for hospitals and grandparents, but for hard-working folks too. If you suffer from any of these, or if you use pillows to keep yourself comfortable at night, it's time to consider an adjustable base. Get informed, try them out, and adjust to sleep better tonight.
Mattress Peddlers.
For more information, visit DelmarvaExperts.com.
Meet us downtown and shop till you drop. The Rehoboth Beach Dewey Beach Chamber of Commerce announces their 45th annual Fall Sidewalk Sale. Join us Friday, October 6th through Sunday, October 8th. Shop downtown Rehoboth Beach and Resort area for a tax-free shopping extravaganza. Save on everything from clothes to accessories and gift items. And bring your husband. Waiting at the beach isn't half bad. Rain or shine, the sale goes on and parking is free. Join us downtown at the Rehoboth Dewey Beach 45th annual Fall Sidewalk Sale, Friday, October 6th through Sunday, October 8th.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town, the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep. Coverage you can count on.
We all love the warmth and comfort of carpet in our homes, but worrying about spills and pets is a constant. What if I told you the latest in carpet innovation is spill-proof and pet-proof? It'll save the day. It's like magic. The liquid is just beating up. No soaking in, no stains. Get the ultimate carpet protection with Floor Coverings International. We will bring our mobile showroom right to your door.
For more information, visit DelmarvaExperts.com.
Coast TV and the First Alert Weather Team. Your safety, our commitment.
Maryland boaters, there's a new law that is now in effect. If you're convicted of boating under the influence and you later get convicted of driving under the influence, that boating charge can be used to increase the penalty of the driving charge. According to the state, the goal of this change is to keep waterways safer. They also stress never boat under the influence.
Maryland Governor Wes Moore declared that October is Maryland Horse Month. There are a number of special events showcasing Maryland's horse industry, which the governor says has a $2.1 billion economic impact when you tie in the Preakness, Assateague, and more.
Big money, no whammies? I've never heard that. But the Powerball jackpot pushed past the $1 billion mark after no one hit the big Saturday night. Two $2 million tickets did get pulled in Indiana and North Carolina at an estimated $1.04 billion. The new jackpot is the game's second largest this year and the fourth largest in the history of the game. The next Powerball drawing is set to take place tonight.
Okay, well, here's proof that I didn't win millions or multi-millions. I got my losing Powerball ticket here. This is from Saturday. So another chance to win big money. Perhaps get a place near the beach. A man can dream, Bob.
Yeah, I mean, the odds are only, what, 1 in 235 million or something like that?
Not
I mean,
zero.
not here?
Not zero.
Oh, not zero. Yes, not zero. That's true. That's true. So you're saying there's a chance. Yes, there is. Here's our beach forecast. Rip current threat is moderate. UV index is moderate. Waves 3 to 5 feet, and we're looking at gorgeous weather along the coast today. Ocean City and Fenwick Island warming from the 60s into the low 70s. Just gorgeous out there for boating or just hanging out along the beach. For Lewis and Rehoboth Beach, also lots of sunshine for you as you top out in the lower 70s. So looks like a great ferry ride from Lewis up to Cape May, and more beautiful early October weather coming up this week. I'll talk about it more coming up in just a bit.
Thank you. After the break on Coast TV News today, the government shutdown has been put on hold for now, but another issue is arising within the Republican Party. Why not everyone is satisfied with the decision?
Also sprouting more conversation in Lewis, how you can make your voice heard at a public hearing on a tree ordinance. It's happening today.
And language education, how Cape Henlopen School District is doing what's needed to cater to its diverse student population. We'll be right back on Coast TV News Today.
Del Mar Diner has new ownership. The menu is packed with classic diner breakfasts, lunches, and new hearty platters with soup or salad, 2 sides, and dessert, like their new lasagna made from scratch. Enjoy the seafood pomodoro filled with shrimp and scallops. Try the tender spice kebabs or the juicy grilled New York strip. For a limited time, the prime rib sandwich, overflowing with thinly sliced beef, ready to be dunked in au jus, is just $11.99. Del Mar Diner, Route 13, Del Mar.
McMullen Septic Service. Inspection, that's our business. Pumping, that's our business. Installation, that's our business. Repair, that's our business. 3 generations and 70 years of experience. We do it all. Remember, every 2 to 3 years to pump your septic to keep things running smoothly. Serving Southern Kent and Sussex counties. Trust McMullen Septic Service for all your septic needs. Your business is our business.
Middays with me, April Brilliant. It's a feel-good show on your radio.
April is the easiest way to get through your workday.
She can play your favorite song.
She can help you find your furry friend.
The easiest way to get through your workday is with April.
She really makes you feel special.
Hey friends, hang out with me weekdays here on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 each day from 10 to 3.
It's football season, and Delmarva Sports Network takes you into the action with Down and Distance, a new show with the Friday Night Lights matchup of the week, plus Delmarva players to watch, top plays of the week, Bayside and Henlopen Conference power rankings, and exclusive interviews with players and coaches. Tune in to DSN Fridays prior to our game of the night this fall season. Down and Distance, only on the Delmarva Sports Network. Local teams, big dreams.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News Today. Your morning news starts right now.
It's October 2nd, 2023. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Paige Marley.
5:28 a.m. on this Monday morning. It might be a Monday, but we are looking at a sunny day.
And it feels sunny because the Commanders didn't lose by a lot last night.
So low bar for
Yeah.
you. Very low bar.
You know what? We take what we can get, right, guys? Who's with me? Not a lot of people. That's okay. Let's bring in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihe. Bob, are you feeling sunny today?
I am. You know, my team kept it close, too. The Jets kept it close against the Chiefs, so I was happy about that last night. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Matt and Paige. Looking at a cool start today. A little bit of patchy fog out there, so watch out for that. You might be clear 1 second and then in the fog the next. 56 in Delmar, Seaford 58, Selbyville 58, and a little milder along the coast. Rehoboth Beach at 64. there is a little bit of a breeze coming in out of the north right now, so make sure you grab that jacket out the door. Besides the fog, lots of clear skies all across the mid-Atlantic region as we have high pressure building in, and that will ensure nice weather not only today, but for the next several days as we warm through the 60s, mid-morning close to 70 inland areas. By the noon hour, look at this, mid-70s around Millsboro and Georgetown and 60s along the beaches. I think we top out mid to upper 70s inland and some 60s along the coast, and a beautiful evening on the way. But for your drive cast, back to work and school, some areas of patchy fog early, and then heading home just beautiful. Sunny and mild, gave it the green light, temperatures into the 70s.
Penlopen School District has seen a big increase in students who speak a whole host of languages. That includes Russian, Ukrainian, Turkish, and Spanish. So to best serve these students, the district has added a handful of what they call multilingual learner professionals. CoastTV News reporter Ana Sofia Roman introduces us to one of these new hires and shows us how this program is helping to create community.
What about if you're cold? What could you do if you're cold?
Kids go to school to learn, but when there is a language barrier, the challenges are multiplied.
You want to help them, you want to give them what they need, but at the same time, to build language, you have to have them produce language in English.
This year, Bryn Baruch is joining the Cape Henlopen School District to help close the gap for students trying to tackle a new language in her role as a multilingual learner specialist.
Although an MLL teacher can come in and support a singular student, what's really best is for the MLL teachers to help the content teacher or the classroom teacher learn those skills and strategies so that they're being employed all day long.
Dr. Luann Hudson, Director of Teaching and Learning in the district, stresses the importance of having multilingual learner professionals across the district.
They don't speak English, yet they need to learn the same things that all of our English-speaking students need to learn. So they need additional supports to help them be successful in the classroom.
2023 marks the fourth year the Cape Henlopen School District has utilized state funds for this program. This year, that number topped $1.4 million to support low-income students and multilingual learners.
Can you find the flowers in the picture?
Baruch has worked with this population for the last 12 years and says her favorite part is the difference she sees in her students' lives.
I love the fact that when students exit EL services that they are fully bilingual, and I think that's such a strength for them moving forward.
The Cape Henlopen School District says they will see another increase in multilingual learners this year as things stand now. Currently, they have about 576 students, and that represents 14 different languages. In Lewis, Ana Sofia Roman, Coast TV News.
And the money for those positions comes from a flex funding waiver that the school board approved.
Developing news about tree preservation in Sussex County. It's happening today, and Lewis has one idea to help. A proposed ordinance would require a minimum of one tree for every 2,500 square feet of land, and also address more density requirements for new developments. The city says it is prioritizing keeping Lewis green. A public hearing on tree density is scheduled for tonight at 6.
Drivers in Maryland, the Department of Transportation will begin a paving project to repair parts of US 13 business later today. It says expect significant delays. That's going to be in the Fruitland and Salisbury area. Work should take most of the month, so long as the weather cooperates. Crews will work during the week from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and that will lead to single-lane closures throughout this project.
You're getting a live look now at Washington, D.C. and the Capitol building. Over the weekend, a major crisis was avoided, and also a pandemic-era pause was ended. Tens of millions of Americans with federal student loans will have to resume making payments. Those payments were paused during the pandemic. Payments started October 1st. About 1 out of every 8 Americans owes money on student loans, and collectively, those borrowers owe approximately $1.6 trillion in student loans. Now, the Biden administration tried to pass up to $20,000 in student loan debt for each student to taxpayers. However, the program was struck down by the Supreme Court in June.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy got a major political hurdle over the weekend, but his action that helped temporarily avert a government shutdown appears to have opened another challenge within his own party. Republican Representative Matt Gaetz of Florida was not so happy with the end result because McCarthy worked alongside Democrats to get the deal done. The stopgap bill signed over the weekend keeps the government running through November 17th. And Gaetz wants McCarthy gone, though, long before then. McCarthy, meanwhile, isn't backing down, telling Gaetz, quote, bring it on.
Happening today, former President Donald Trump expected to appear in court for the opening of his civil fraud trial. Got video to show you of Trump arriving at Trump Tower overnight. The $250 million lawsuit was filed by the Democrat New York Attorney General, alleges that Trump and his adult sons exaggerated their business assets for years. A New York judge determined last week that Trump's financial statements were fraudulent, and Trump and his sons, they are denying any wrongdoing.
New Yorkers may wake up to some hazy skies today. Mayor Eric Adams said smoke from Canadian wildfires may reach the city around sunrise. The state's Environmental Conservation Department says it expects the air quality will be in the moderate range. That means the air will pose some risk to people who are usually sensitive to air pollution. According to health officials, if you begin to get scratchy throat or watery eyes, you'll want to head indoors.
Got a lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Still ahead this morning, many people came out for the Shore Living Expo over the weekend. How this event helps local Sussex County business owners. Also, a thriller in Philly, the back-and-forth game between Washington and the Eagles that ended in overtime.
And the search is on. Rehoboth Beach looking for a new city manager. The requirements for this key post in the nation's summer capital. Stay with us on Coast TV News today.
At the Preston Automotive Group, we believe a coach can have an important impact on their players' lives. And that's why we teamed up with DSN to present the Coach Who Makes a Difference Award.
Coach in your community, Preston Automotive here will donate $500 to that community.
At the end of this year, we will choose 3 of these coaches and award their programs with additional donation.
If you want to nominate your coach, just go to delmarvasportsnetwork.com and click on the Features tab.
Delmarva Sports Network and the Preston Automotive Group, together highlighting coaches who make a difference in our community.
Get in gear with Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3.
It's Free Truck Fridays, your ticket to a new 2023 Ford Ranger thanks to Pohanka Ford of Salisbury. Stay tuned to Big D and Bubba all week as they reveal the Free Truck Friday song.
Then listen to April and me to play the song. Be caller 10 and you might be parking a new 2023 Ford Ranger in your driveway.
Drive over to coastcountry.com for all the details.
Coast Country's Free Truck Fridays with Pohanka Ford of Salisbury,
where your drive to work
could upgrade your ride home.
We bought the house about 7 years ago. We recognized that the roof was starting to look worn. We decided to call Spicer Brothers to come give us an estimate and tell us what they could do. The sales guy was great. We felt very comfortable and we made the decision. They started prepping the site and they started ripping the roof off. It was like a well-oiled machine, and we have our beautiful roof that's no worries now. It does look really good. I'm really proud of it. I'm really happy.
Before you sign, keep Spicer Brothers in mind.
Latino, si se puede. Yo, 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 yo. You got what it takes to be the next. You got what it takes to be the next. Don't ever stop, move, shake, show 'em what you got. Dale pa'lante, fly your way up to the top. You got what it takes to be the next. Dale pa'lante. Don't ever stop, move, shake, be proud, be bold. Dale pa'lante, be the next story told. Dale pa'lante, be the next story told.
5:38 on our Monday morning, looking nice and clear on the Ocean City cam on our Dry Tech cam. Sun's not up till close to 7 o'clock now, so we've got some darkness to come for a while. 50s and 60s out the door, 57 Delmar, 58 Seaford. Some milder 60s, especially along the coast, but make sure you have that jacket out the door as there is a bit of a breeze along the coast and we're looking at clear skies. But do watch out for those areas of patchy fog this morning through mid-morning and high pressure building in, ensuring a nice day. Here's today's checklist. Don't need the rain gear. Make sure to use the low beam headlights in the fog this morning. Summer clothes, definitely this afternoon. It'll be nice. And make sure you have the sunglasses and sunscreen handy as well.
Thank you. Help wanted. That's the signal from Rehoboth Beach. After Lawrence Christian tendered his resignation after 8 months, the city is officially back on the hunt for a new city manager. This person will supervise daily operations, direct multiple functions, provide leadership to department heads, work with elected officials. Christian's last day is November 3rd. The first review of applications starts November 6th. The Supreme Court will again wade into the debate over whether government can moderate online content. This is the second year the justices have agreed to decide whether states can force social media companies to host content they would rather remove. The court's decision to consider laws passed in 2021 by Texas and Florida could impact how social media and all websites display user-generated content. It could also make it harder for platforms to remove what they consider to be misinformation, hate speech, or other offensive material.
Week 4 of the NFL season, and NFC East battle, the defending conference champs at home at the Field, taking on a surprising Washington team attempting to bounce back from their first loss of the season. Meanwhile, the Eagles are looking to remain undefeated. We go to the fourth. Washington's Brian Robinson, strong running, takes it in. This ties the game at 24. Under 2 minutes to go in the fourth. And Jalen Hurts loads it up. There's A.J. Brown, and the Eagles retake the lead and are looking good for the win. But on the final play of the fourth, Sam Howell finds Jahan Dotson from Penn State. Touchdown, Washington, whatever their name is these days. And we're headed to overtime, but good times for the Burgundy and Gold end when Jake Big Toe Elliott wins it from 54 yards out. A thriller in South Philly. Eagles are 4-0 for a second straight season. Washington falls to 2-2. Gonna move to Cleveland. Ravens and Browns in a battle for first place in the AFC North. First quarter, Browns rookie quarterback Dorian Thompson-Robinson starting for the injured Deshaun Watson and not looking good. Throws behind the receiver. It's tipped, and Brandon Stevens there for the pick. Browns look lackadaisical. Don't touch Stevens when he was down, so he gets up and takes this all the way to the 10. And on the very next play, the great 8, Lamar Jackson, the C's part. He's in for the score. Jackson runs for 2, throws for 2. Ravens show they're in the class of the division, a total domination of the Browns.
All right, the Kansas City Chiefs drawing some attention once again during their game over the weekend. However, maybe not for the reason you may think, because if you're like me, you know exactly what I'm getting at. As you can see here on your screen, singer-songwriter Taylor Swift was in attendance at the football game. This is for the second weekend in a row. She's cheering on her team, including maybe, potentially, her, Travis Kelce, who she's been seen with recently.
Oh, boy. Taylor Swift news. I can't get enough of it. I can't avoid it, actually.
You cannot.
This does bring us to our CoastTV poll, and we want to know, what do you think about all the Swift coverage?
I kind of like it, but the shots in her suite, the ads, the puns, is it getting too much? Let's take a look at your
let's
screen.
see what everyone's saying.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to take a look at our CoastTV poll. 74% of you are saying too much Taylor Swift coverage. 8% of you are saying not enough. 18%, it's just right. I'm going to go with it's just right for now, but it's almost getting too much. You can still vote if you haven't, though. We'll keep you updated here. Go to WRDE.com/vote or our app. We'll check back in with those results in our newscast. Some entertainment news now, some more entertainment news, I should say. A popular singer-songwriter going in a different direction with his latest release. David Daniel has that and some more in our Hollywood Minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, our friend Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran has released a new album, Autumn Variations, but don't look for any music videos or promotional singles. He's doing neither for his first independent release on his own label, Gingerbread Man Records. In an interview Friday when the album came out, Sheeran said the move was a way to avoid the pressure of being a major label pop star. There are no expectations because there's no company.
The residue is in the seed, and if we use that seed for food production, then it's in the food.
Go around spraying the whole forest. You change the whole environment. You don't hear no birds singing, any insect, nothing.
The documentary Into the Weeds looks at the purported toxic legacy of Roundup and the lawsuit by a groundskeeper with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma against the herbicide's manufacturer, as well as the larger questions of human health, biodiversity, and whether we can have a future without pesticides. Into the Weeds is in theaters one night only, Tuesday, October 3rd. Check fathomevents.com for locations and showtimes. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Still to come, the Shore Living Expo brought out vendors and families from all over Delmarva. We will show you the impact the event has on local Sussex County businesses.
And weather-wise, it's a clear morning. Here's a look at our Gateway Subaru Cam. Some flashing lights going on down here. Ferris wheel in the distance. Maybe a nice day to go to the amusement park as we're looking at gorgeous early October weather. But watch out for those areas of patchy fog this morning. Some fantastic weather on the way this week. I'll talk about it and track it on Futurecast after the break.
We just bought our first home. Sure, there's a lot to fix and money's tight, but thanks to my husband, we're keeping our spirits high and all our costs low. Because with him, the glass is always half full,
Babe, got it.
even if it's leaking.
You're always there for them.
Of course.
And we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
Join us at Big Oyster Brewery on Sunday, October 15th at 8 a.m. for the first Shuck Cancer 5K, a remarkable event dedicated to rallying support for those bravely battling cancer. Profits from the race and sales will be donated directly to Fighting Pretty, a nonprofit organization that helps provide strength, beauty, and empowerment to women in their cancer journey. For more info, visit fightingpretty.org. Coast Country Cares, brought to you by Spicer Brothers.
Pulling up to a great-looking home is nice. Curb appeal is important. But here on the coast, even more important is dock appeal. At T&G Builders, if you can dream it, we can create it. For uncompromising quality, contact T&G Builders to design and build your coastal dream home. Over 30 years of integrity, empathy, and love. T&G Builders, the sign of quality. Visit us online at tg-builders.com.
Considering clear aligners instead of braces?
Get Smiles Correct at Tillman Orthodontics.
Custom clear aligners made right here in our office.
At a much lower price than other invisible aligners.
It is a better price.
There's no referral needed from your dentist.
With one visit, I got my digital scan and all my questions answered.
The treatment plan, design, production, and your progress is monitored by orthodontic specialists you know and trust.
What's not to love? This is easier. You can only get Smiles Correct at Tillman Orthodontics.
It is 5:46 on your Monday morning. That's a live look at Laurel on our Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam. Not much to see there in Laurel just yet, except for that one light saying good morning to all of you on what's going to be a better Monday than last Monday.
Hey, Laurel.
Hey, Laurel. Hey, Bob.
Hey, Laurel. Hey, Bob. Hey, Paige. Hey, Matt. Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Good. Good. Beautiful start to the day. A beautiful start to our Monday and a gorgeous start to October. Really can't ask for better weather as we kick off this month as we're looking at above average temperatures. Make sure you scan the QR code to get to the CoastTV weather app. Average highs now 74 this time of year. Second day of October already. Can you believe it? 77 is what I'm expecting for a high today. We're into the lower 80s Tuesday and Wednesday. By Thursday, we start to cool it down a little bit into the upper 70s, and then by Friday into the upper 70s. Then we've got a big cold front heading our way this upcoming weekend, and that is the first big fall cold front. That will usher in much colder air by the second half of the weekend. But first things first, we're looking at a lot of clear skies right now. Do watch out for areas of patchy fog, okay? It is patchy. You could be in it 1 second and then be out of it the other. So it's just like that as we go through this morning as we have high pressure back to our west, and we've got sinking air with this high pressure compressing air, and it will warm us up not only today but for the week ahead. And here are the remnants of Ophelia. Can you believe it? Still kind of lingering off the coast, but it continues to move away after plaguing the East Coast, it seemed like, for at least a week. And so that's long gone. Now we're looking at quieter weather, and we're seeing temperatures in the 50s and 60s out the door, and light winds maybe a little stronger along the coast out of the north. Any kind of morning fog will give way to sunshine as we go through the mid-morning hours. Close to 70 in Millsboro by 9, 69, 67 in Ellendale with mid to upper 60s along the coast. So just a beautiful day, lots of sunshine. We could see a little bit of haze and smoke. There's still a little smoke from the wildfires in Canada, so that could affect us a little bit in the afternoon, but otherwise lots of sunshine. Take that lunch outdoors, temperatures in the 70s, 60s along the coast. I think we're topping out the upper 70s inland a little bit later on today. Then tonight, mostly clear, maybe some areas of patchy fog, otherwise 50s in the morning. And another beautiful day on your Tuesday, a couple degrees warmer, close to 80 inland areas, maybe around 80 in Del Mar and Seaford, but 60s and 70s along the coast, as we will see a bit of an onshore breeze. We're seeing those northerly winds becoming variable and then onshore, so a little cooler along the coast as we go through the next couple of days. And then big changes into the weekend. By Friday, we see cold front number 1 moving in, and that could trigger some showers as we go into Friday evening. I think the bark is worse than the bite here. This model showing a lot of rain with the second cold front that moves through on Saturday, but this will usher in much cooler air. We're talking highs in the 60s and lows in the 40s beginning on Sunday. That's right. Your Paul Davis 7-day forecast. 77 today, lots of sunshine. Low 80s Tuesday and Wednesday, abundant sunshine. A few more clouds Thursday. Then with that first cold front Friday, a few showers, 77. We cool back to 70 on Saturday. A few more showers. Won't be a washout with that second front. And then look at Sunday, a high of 64, low of 49. And we'll be seeing that for a few days into early next week.
All right, thanks. Shore living? Sure thing. That was the sentiment as people gathered for an expo for everyday needs. And Coast TV's Carmen Holland shows us how sometimes you might not know you need something until you see it.
On a Saturday in Salisbury, the Shore Living Expo kicked off.
Fantastic, very busy.
Shore Living Expo is an event showcasing different businesses, artisans, and vendors from all across Delmarva. From coffee to patio building, appliances, homemade spices, even a deer head. Coast TV's own were there to greet visitors who came from far and wide. And local Brian Huntington says the expo is something great for him and his kids.
Just to see all the different artisans that are here, just really nice. It's really clean, well lit, and it's just something that my kids got my kids out of the house.
Claire Shockley owns her own peanut brittle business and says the people she's encountered today are
very down to earth and kind of true grit to the Eastern Shore.
Wanda Guyton, who owns a coffee business in Rehoboth, says events like this are important for small businesses like hers and for people to see what Delmarva has to offer.
Variety of vendors that you see, you wouldn't think you're coming to an expo and you'll experience candles or body scrubs or coffee and sugar and tea, right? So I think it's something here for everyone.
The Shore Living Expo will be back next year. If you're a vendor interested in being a part of this event, just go to WBOC.com and look for events. In Salisbury, I'm Carmen Holland, Coast TV News.
After the break this morning on Coast TV News Today, a new risky teenage trend called chroming is gaining popularity. When we return, we'll tell you everything you need to know to keep your teens safe online.
And we're looking at clear weather this morning. Watch out for areas of patchy fog. Otherwise, some gorgeous early October weather this week. Big changes into the weekend with the fall cold front and much cooler temperatures. I'll have the 10-day forecast coming up after the break.
Meet us downtown and shop till you drop. The Rehoboth Beach Dewey Beach Chamber of Commerce announces their 45th annual fall sidewalk sale. Join us Friday, October 6th through Sunday, October 8th. Shop downtown Rehoboth Beach and Resort area for a tax-free shopping extravaganza. Save on everything from clothes to accessories and gift items. And bring your husband. Waiting at the beach isn't half bad. Rain or shine, the sale goes on and parking is free. Join us downtown at the Rehoboth Dewey Beach 45th annual fall sidewalk sale. Friday, October 6th through Sunday, October 8th.
With all the choices of services around Delmarva, where do you even begin? Trust experts of various fields offering the best of Delmarva, including Kitchen Concepts Plus, Chesapeake Eye Center, Apple Discount Drugs, Porch Protection Systems, FLC Energy, Spicer Brothers Construction, Mattress Peddlers, Homewell Care Services, Robinson's Jewelry and Coin Shop, Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center, Delmarva Canine, Mast Audiology Services, Riptide Restoration, Active Pest Solutions, Atlantic Tactical Firearms Trainers, Delmarva Dave, and Buchanan Subaru. Delmarva experts, local experts, right when you need them.
McMullen Septic Service. Inspection, that's our business. Pumping, that's our business. Installation, that's our business. Repair, that's our business. 3 generations and 70 years of experience. We do it all. Remember, every 2 to 3 years to pump your septic to keep things running smoothly. Serving Southern Kent and Sussex counties. Trust McMullen Septic Service for all your septic needs. Your business is our business.
Hot Tub Blowout Sale. Visit the Delaware Hot Tub Expo the weekend of October 6th, 7th, and 8th in Millsboro, Delaware. One weekend only. Don't miss the biggest opportunity to save thousands on your new hot tub. Saltwater hot tubs are in stock. The Delaware Hot Tub Expo offers top brands, free standard delivery, hot tub cover, steps, and saltwater kits are included. It's time for you to buy your new hot tub at the Delaware Hot Tub Expo October 6th, 7th, and 8th. Visit hottubde.com.
In sunshine or storms, our promise is to guide, inform, and protect. Coast TV and the First Alert Weather Team. Your safety, our commitment.
All right, well, you may have heard about sexting and cyberbullying, but we got a new one for you. How about chroming?
Never heard of chroming. Alexa Lorenzo shows us what it is and how you can protect your child from this new dangerous online challenge.
Parents, do you know what chroming is? Chroming is an online trend. It's a challenge that involves intentionally inhaling chemicals or vapors to become intoxicated. And it's dangerous. A 13-year-old in Australia died after taking part in a chroming challenge to sniff an aerosol deodorant. Teens also report inhaling fumes from nail polish remover, markers, spray paint bottles, air fresheners, and even gasoline. Inhaling these chemicals can cause long-term brain issues, heart attacks, seizures, coma, choking, suffocation, organ damage, or even death. Experts say talk to your kids about chroming. Be open and non-judgmental, but educate them about the dangers involved. Set clear rules about risky behaviors like chroming, and make sure your teen knows the consequences if they're caught experimenting. If you think your child needs support, consider having them speak to a licensed therapist or substance abuse counselor. With ways to protect your teen from this dangerous trend, I'm Alexa Lorenzo reporting.
And using inhalants, it isn't new. Huffing has existed for years. However, recent chroming challenges on social media have caused a renewed interest in this dangerous practice. Searches for chroming spiked in May of this year, according to Google Trends.
It is 5:56. Time to check in with our coastal pet of the day, brought to you by Maggie's Pet Boutique.
Our first coastal pet of the week in October, as you can see on your screen, this is Maggie, a sea colony doggy who loves tennis balls. We admire Maggie, especially because our digital content manager, Zoe, says she has a dog that looked just like Maggie growing up. So Maggie was sent to us by Richard.
My dog, too, loves tennis balls. Maybe Maggie and Ziggy can have a tennis ball play date.
That'd be great.
That'd be fun. We want to see more of your pets on Delmarva. Keep sending us those photos and telling us what makes your pet so special. Take a look at your screen.
Right, you can email us at content@wrde.com, then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all of the pets we feature.
It is nearly 5:57 now. Time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out your door.
Yeah, Bob, I'm liking this. Even though it's a Monday, we are working on a very sunny day.
Gorgeous day, guys. You know, walk the dog. You know, it's great. Head to the beach, take your lunch outside, all the above. It's going to be a fantastic day. It's cool out the door. We have areas of patchy fog, so make sure you use the low beam headlights out the door. 50s, warming into the 60s, and then into the 70s with abundant sunshine. Maybe a few little clouds for decoration later on. 77 the high. Here's your Paul Davis 10-day forecast. Lower 80s Tuesday and Wednesday with lots of sunshine. Upper 70s Thursday, increasing clouds. Then cold front 1 comes through later Friday, 77 with the shower. And then cold front 2 means business on Saturday, 70 degrees with some showers and much cooler. 60s for highs Sunday through next week. Overnight lows beginning Sunday morning in the 40s.
All right, thanks a lot, Bob. Coming up in our next hour, court challenges to Maryland gun laws. One is blocked while another is in effect, at least for now. Stay with us on Coast TV News today.